Hey guys, so I just wanted to update you a little bit on my job search. Um, Today is Tuesday, so yesterday I had my interviews. I was supposed to have two interviews. One was a second interview for assistant property manager at one property, and the other one was for just a leasing consultant and that would be a first interview for that one. So anyway, went up to Columbus yesterday. I had the first interview, and it went just incredibly well. Um, I think I actually it ended up being like an hour and a half long. Um, just chit chatted a lot with the interviewer. She knew a lot about. Well, we went to the same college, so hopefully that'll help me out. She was in Greek life as well. We were talking about that. Her dad was in my fraternity. She knew some of the guys that were in it as well. So we talked a lot about that, a lot about Marietta, and I, for those of you who don't know, I went to Marietta College, but yeah, so talked about a lot of that stuff. I think it went really well. Later in the day, I got a email from the regional manager, and I think it's a pretty good sign. They said basically I was supposed to have another interview, a third interview, and final interview with the regional manager, but she just wants to do a phone interview, which I think is great because I feel like I pretty much already have the job, and it's just kind of formality at this point. At least I'm hoping that's what it is. And don't want to get my hopes up too much, but yeah, I'm hoping I get to offer the job sometime this week. The only other thing they told me I have to do is the recruiter is supposed to send me an email with a link to a personality test. I'm kind of worried about that because I'm terrible at those things. I swear every time I fill one of those things out, I fail it because I never hear back. In fact, a few years ago, I kept getting rejected after I took the personality to get an interview at Lowe's. I actually had to have my coworker take the survey for me so I could get an interview. So, anyway, hopefully that's not going to be an issue. Hopefully that's not their deciding factor. Hopefully it's only a part of the decision, because I think I've got the job otherwise. It's a lot of money, like a lot. It's $18.46 an hour plus commission, plus some other bonuses and stuff, and I get a 20% discount on an apartment, which is huge, because where I have to move to, apartments are ridiculously expensive, and I'd be paying at least double what I'm paying now. So that 20% discount is going to help a hell of a lot. And the reason I didn't get the thing from the recruiter is yesterday was his birthday, so he was out celebrating, and they're gonna get it to me anyway. So that's cool. Now, while I was in that interview, I actually got an email from the second interviewer that I was supposed to have my interview with at 2:30. Basically said, hey, just want to give you a heads up, we're going to have to postpone or reschedule your interview. And that was kind of weird. I've never had that happen before, but I guess it can happen. And I was just glad that that wasn't the only reason I drove to Columbus, because I would have been pretty pissed about that. She said that she would contact me when she had more information. Never heard anything else. So, no idea. I don't know if that was her way of blowing me off or what, but I don't really care. This other position pays at least $5 an hour more. It's a higher position. It's probably for a better company. The only thing this company doesn't have that the other one does is tuition reimbursement. Whatever. So, basically, I think that went really well, and I have to email a thank you note to my interviewer tonight. Thursday morning, I have my phone interview at 9:30 with the regional manager. Really hoping that goes well. I don't see why I wouldn't, but I'm nervous about it. And then I'm hoping either Thursday or Friday they'll send me an offer, which means that I'll put in my 3-week notice like they asked for at work, and that means probably Monday the 30th of this month I'll be starting the new job. They won't have an apartment available up there until April 7th, so it's probably going to be like a week and a half at least where I am going to be living out of a hotel, and then I'm probably going to have a month of like crossover between where I'm living now and where I'm going to be moving to, just so I can drive back and forth, get all my stuff, because it's kind of hard to move while you're working. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. I will update you guys hopefully here within the next 3 days at most, and yeah, this actually could be a huge, amazing opportunity and totally change my life, and hopefully it does.